Hello student, welcome our channel The Physics Point. And in the previous lectures I will be tell that we are discuss the next important point in the next lecture, that is the surface tension. Please take the heading of our new content, that is the surface tension. The surface tension, it is the property it only shows in a liquid, not a gases. When we are discuss the surface tension, we just discuss about the liquid, and this is the most important and best property of that liquid, that is surface tension. And this is the lecture number 1 on the surface tension. We're talking the most lecture, that is 2 to 3 lectures on the same subcontent, that is surface tension, that is subtopic which are considered under the topic, that is mechanical property of fluid. Then before the discussions of the main theory of the surface tension, we just discuss some theory, some definitions of some different term, that is intermolecular forces. What is the intermolecular forces? Cohesive force, force of cohesions, adhesive force, these terms which are most important to have the knowledge about that to discussion before the discussions of the surface tension. First, that is intermolecular force. The first, that is the intermolecular force, the force between two molecules, the force between two molecules of the substance, two molecules of the substance is called intermolecular force. Intermolecular, that is force. What is the intermolecular force? The force of attractions, or the force acting between, consider this is one molecules and this is the another molecules. The force acting between these two molecules of the substance is called as intermolecular force. The force acting between the two molecules of the substance is called as intermolecular force. The second term, that is cohesive force. Second is cohesive force. The definitions of the force of attraction. The force of attraction, the force of attraction between two molecules having same substance, is called cohesive force. Cohesive force, the force, intermolecular force, the force of attraction between the two molecules, having the same substance. It means the force of attraction between the water molecules to the water molecules, the force of attraction between the any fluid, gases to the hydrogen gas, oxygen to oxygen, the force of attraction between two molecules. There are oxygen molecules, two carbon molecules. The force of attraction between the same substance, two molecules between the same substance, is called as a cohesive force. The force between two water molecules, the force between two any solids, the force between two milk molecules, anything. The force of attraction between two molecules having the same substance. And these force, it is the strongest in a solid मध्ये काय force of cohesive force, the cohesive force is the strongest, it is strongest in solid and weakest in gas. weakest in gas. The force of attraction between two solid molecules is more stronger than the force of attraction between two gas molecules, and this force is called cohesive force. The third term, the another one force, that is adhesive force, which will be discussed in the previous year's 11th standard physics, that is adhesive force. The same definition, which must change only one word, that is in the same, that is in the cohesive force, the force of attraction between two molecules in the same substance, but in the adhesive force, the force of attraction between the two molecules with a different substance. That is the force of attraction between two molecules having different substance, is called adhesive force or force of adhesions. Adhesive force. The force of attraction, the same forces. adhesive force आणि cohesive force मध्ये जे काय मेन डिफरन्स आहे, दॅट इज यामध्ये काय डिफरंट सबस्टन्स असते. एक आहे गॅस सबस्टन्स किंवा एक वॉटर सबस्टन्स आहे, एक अनदर मॉलिक्युल्स आहे, एक वॉटर मॉलिक्युल्स आहे, अनदर वन इज कुठल्या तरी अनदर मॉलिक्युल्स आहे. त्या दोन्हीमध्ये जे काय फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन असतो, तो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन असतो adhesive force. The force of attraction between the same molecule, between two molecules having the same substance, that is cohesive force. The force of attraction between the two molecules having the different substance, that is adhesive force. The adhesive force are examples of the force of water molecules and the force of glass molecules. They are attracted to each other. And the most important term, that is fourth one, the range of molecular forces. Range of molecular forces. Range of molecular force. The maximum distance from the molecules up to which the molecular force is effective. The intermolecular force, the force of attractions between the two molecules, and the range of molecular force, the maximum distance of two molecules or between two molecules up to which the intermolecular force or molecular force is effective, is called range of molecular force. Range of molecular force. What is the range of molecular force? Consider a point having molecules of the substance, that is water, and another one is molecules here. The force of attractions are between these 2 points, and this distance is called as range. याच्यापेक्षा थोडासा जरी हा पॉइंट लांब गेला तर यामध्ये कुठल्याही पद्धतीचा फोर्स नसणार आहे. म्हणजे या इथपर्यंत जे काही डिस्टन्स आहे हे मॅक्झिमम डिस्टन्स आहे, त्यापेक्षा थोडा जरी एखादा पॉइंट लांब गेला एक दुसऱ्यापासून तर यामध्ये कुठल्याही पद्धतीचा फोर्स नसणार आहे. या दोन्हीमध्ये कुठल्याही पद्धतीचा अट्रॅक्टिव्ह फोर्स नसणार आहे. म्हणजे द मॅक्झिमम डिस्टन्स ऑफ द टू मॉलिक्युल्स up to which the molecular force is effective. यामध्ये जे काही मॉलिक्युलर फोर्स आहे, द फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन जे काही मॉलिक्युलर फोर्स आहे, तो जोपर्यंत इफेक्टिव्ह आहे आणि ह्याच्यानंतर जर त्या मॅक्झिमम डिस्टन्स आहे, त्या मॅक्झिमम डिस्टन्सला म्हटलं जातं रेंज ऑफ मॉलिक्युलर फोर्स. जस्ट रिवाइज दीज 4 थिंग्स before the discussions of the next thing, that is intermolecular force, the force of attraction or the force acting between the two molecules of the substance is called as intermolecular force. Intermolecular force म्हणजे जे फोर्स ऍक्टिंग आहे त्या दोन पॉइंट्स मध्ये किंवा दोन मॉलिक्युल्स मध्ये ज्या सबस्टन्सच्या, त्याला म्हटलं जातं इंटरमॉलिक्युलर फोर्स. नेक्स्ट फ्रॉम कोहेसिव्ह फोर्स, द फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन बिटवीन द टू मॉलिक्युल्स ऑफ सेम सबस्टन्स. The two molecules having the same substance is called as cohesive force or force of cohesion. And it is the strongest, जे का force of cohesion आहे, it is strongest in a solid and weakest in gases. And the opposite force, that is adhesive force, opposite force of the cohesive force, this is also force of attraction between the two molecules, but these are in the different substance. This happens in the different substance, is called as adhesive force or force of adhesions. The range of molecular force, the maximum distance of the two molecules, and this is called as, I'll just use, that is R, is the range. The maximum distance of the two molecules up to which the molecular force are effective is called as range of molecular force. Here just discuss the four things, and the fifth one is sphere of influence. The imaginary sphere with a molecule treated as a center, and the radius of that sphere is the range of molecular force, is called as sphere of influence. This is the second, this is the fifth term which is discussed in these lectures. We just discussed the first, that is surface tension. Before the surface tension, we must know the knowledge of some terms, काही डेफिनेशन्स आहेत जे आपण आजच्या लेक्चरमध्ये डिस्कशन करण्यात, जी आपल्याला गरज भासत आहे. ठीक आहे. Then one another is sphere of influence, that is fifth one, sphere of influence. Sphere of influence, an imaginary sphere with a imaginary sphere, an imaginary sphere with a molecule as a center, and molecule as a center or its center, and a radius is equal to range of molecular force, is called as, the range of molecular force is called the sphere of influence. Consider these two molecules here. Okay, just one molecule is molecule A and another one is molecule, that is molecule B, and the maximum distance in between these two molecules up to which the force of attraction is effective is R. And I will be drawn one of the sphere to consider any one point is a center, point A किंवा point B, दोन्ही कुठलं तरी एक पॉइंट सेंटर कन्सिडर करून आणि जे काही रेंज आहे त्याला रेडियस घेऊन एक स्पियर ड्रॉन केलेला आहे. ओके, अँड दीज स्पियर इन द 2D, जेव्हा बोर्डवर ड्रॉन करतो फक्त 2D येणार आहे आणि हा सर्कल, दिस इज नॉट अ सर्कल, दिस इज द स्पियर, अँड दीज स्पियर इज कॉल्ड ॲज स्पियर ऑफ इन्फ्लुएन्सेस. An imaginary sphere with a molecule is its center, कुठलाही एक मॉलिक्यूलचा एक सेंटर आहे, and radius is equal to range of the molecular force, is called as sphere of influences. Then one another term, that is surface film. Surface film, that is sixth term. Surface film. Surface film. A layer of surface of liquid. A layer of surface of liquid. Of a layer of surface of liquid, a layer of surface of liquid whose thickness is equal to range, whose thickness is equal to range of molecular distance. Or range of molecular force. Okay, range of molecular force. When we are consider a sphere, या स्पियरच्या बाहेर एखादा मॉलिक्युल्स आपण ट्रीट केलेला, एनी मॉलिक्युल्स इन बिटवीन in the outside of the sphere, the force of attraction between the center molecules of that sphere and outside molecules is not, म्हणजे यामध्ये कुठल्याही पद्धतीचा फोर्स नसणार आहे. Then the force of attractions may be adhesive force or cohesive force or intermolecular force are only effective within these points or within the molecules which are present in the inside the sphere of influence. या sphere of influence मध्ये जितके मॉलिक्युल्स आहेत त्यामध्ये त्या सेंटरचा मॉलिक्युलचा फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन असणार आहे सेंटर सोबत, अदरवाइज बाहेरच्या कुठल्याही पद्धतीच्या मॉलिक्युल्सचा नसणार आहे. ओके, अँड दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द अनदर पॉइंट, द लेअर ऑफ सरफेस. एक असा सरफेस आहे, कन्सिडर या दोन पॉइंट्स आहेत, इतकं त्यामध्ये रेंज आहे. इट मीन्स द मॅक्झिमम डिस्टन्स. आय विल बी ड्रॉन हिअर द बिगेस्ट वन आणि या ठिकाणी स्मॉलेस्ट या ठिकाणी ड्रॉन केला. आणि हे जे काही लेअर आहे, दिस इज द लेअर ऑफ लिक्विड्स. If the thickness of that layer is range, a layer of surface of liquid whose thickness is equal to the range of molecular force is called as surface film. It's called as surface film. And the last one point, that is seventh one, is surface or free surface of liquid. That one is free surface of liquid. You know that any fluid, they are not effective. Any fluid, त्यावर कुठल्याही फ्लुइडवर जे काही शियरिंग स्ट्रेस आहे तो एक्सपिरियन्स होत नाही. सरफेस ऑफ लिक्विड whose surface of liquid which do not experience which do not experience any shear strain, any shear stress. Stress is called as free surface of liquid. Free surface of liquid, it means a surface of liquid, एखादा लिक्विडचा सरफेस आहे त्यावर शियर स्ट्रेसचा कुठल्याही पद्धतीचा एक्सपिरियन्स होत नाही, तो शियर स्ट्रेस एक्सपिरियन्स करत नाही. कन्सिडर दिस वन ऑफ द बीकर्स अँड द फिल्ड बाय लिक्विड, एनी वॉटरने हे लिक्विड फिल केलेलं आहे आणि या सरफेसवर कुठल्याही पद्धतीचा शियर स्ट्रेस इफेक्ट होत नाहीये किंवा हा सरफेस कुठल्याही पद्धतीचा शियर स्ट्रेस एक्सपिरियन्स करत नाही, त्याला म्हटलं जातं फ्री सरफेस ऑफ लिक्विड. वी जस्ट डिस्कस द 7 डिफरंट डेफिनेशन्स और 7 टर्म्स and their definition we are discussed here. The meaning, that is intermolecular force acting between the two molecules of the substance is called as intermolecular force. And after that we discussed adhesive force and cohesive force. These force are different to each other, opposite to each other. When in the cohesive force, the force of attraction between two molecules of the same substance, in the in the adhesive force, the force of attraction between two molecules having the different substance. The cohesive force are strongest in a solid and weakest in the gases. And after that we discussed the range of molecular force, the maximum distance from the molecules up to which, maximum distance from the two molecules up to which the molecular force are effective. This is called as range of molecular forces. And the sphere of influences, the sphere of influence, an imaginary sphere with a molecule, its center and radius is equal to the range of molecular force, is called as sphere of influences. And the intermolecular force is effective only within the sphere of influence, only within the sphere of influences. And after that we discuss the surface film, a layer of liquid, a layer of surface of liquid, a layer of surface of liquid whose thickness, त्या लेयरची जी काही thickness आहे is equal to range of intermolecular distance or range of molecular force, is called as surface film. And last one is free surface of liquid, a surface of liquid which does not experience any shear stress is called as free surface of liquid. In the next lecture we again start to discussions of the exact theory of surface tension, that is the lecture number 2 of the surface tension. Okay, thank you.